If you want to avoid an IRS headache when you need to make an estimated tax payment or mail a return, take heed. Last week, a client told me his saga about tracking down the whereabouts of his payment to the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, then disputing 2 delinquency letters he received from them. He estimated he'd spent nearly 12 hours dealing with his IRS issue, and unfortunately, it wasn't yet resolved. He mailed his check and accompanying voucher last October. When his check to the IRS had not cleared his bank account, he took it upon himself to call them and request they track it down. Was this phone call necessary? No, but he feared that if he wasn't proactive, the IRS might penalize him for a late payment or lack of payment, even though it was either the United States Postal Service or the IRS that lost the check. He was told that the mail has been sitting in trucks for weeks, so it would eventually get processed. We'll put a note in your file that you called, he was told. In December, he received a delinquency letter from the IRS. He called again and was told to disregard it since he said he'd mailed it. He received a second delinquency letter in January, even though the check had cleared his account shortly after the first letter was received. This time when he called, he was told that payments must be received by the IRS by the due date, so he was delinquent for his January 15th estimated payment. When he tried to explain that the rule has always been that it must be postmarked by the due date, he was told that he was incorrect. He was also informed that the IRS had not yet received his payment. As of this writing, his issue has not been resolved. All of his problems, aside from having the good luck of speaking with IRS employees who are not well informed, all of this stemmed from the fact that he had no proof of when he mailed his estimated tax payment, nor proof that it was delivered to the IRS. To avoid these types of headaches, stress, and loss of time, use one of the following 2 options to make your payments to the IRS. 1, an online payment. The IRS offers online payment options. Save a record of your online receipt so you have proof of the payment amount and date. You'll also have a record through your bank of when you made the payment. Make sure you link directly from the irs.gov website to avoid malicious websites when you do Google searches. Make sure that the payment is through a secure internet connection and not public Wi-Fi. If you want to be extra cautious, establish an account that's only used for electronic transactions. You put money in when you need to make a payment and you can receive money, then immediately transfer it. Just in case your account information is pilfered during the online payment process, you won't lose your entire savings. So you can set up that separate account if you'd like. The second way is through snail mail with proof of delivery. If you don't feel comfortable paying online, you can use the good old-fashioned United States Postal Service or another delivery service. FedEx, UPS, DHL, most of the others offer proof of delivery as part of their fee. Postal Service doesn't. You need to specifically request this service and pay the additional charge, which currently starts at $4 for a certified mail receipt. Remember, take the time to get proof of mailing your payment or tax return to the IRS. It'll save you time and headaches in the long run.